Hey guys, how's it going? It is still December 17th, 2017, 6:37 p.m. And yeah, I always forget to do this. Recording devices, let me just double check. I haven't had a level issue for a while. So we're still good. I don't know what changes my level. Every now and then it does it, and it hasn't done it in a while, so I don't know what the hell does it. But anyways, knock on wood, everything's fine. It's the day I don't check it when things start going goofy. So we're going back into run 8 now. My bread and butter as far as my subscribers go. And yeah, I've been doing some subsistence this weekend, but yeah, it's time to get back into run 8. Put me in a better mood though, just to get the subsistence out of the way, and then now I can concentrate on this. Possibly the next couple nights. We'll see how it goes. That's the plan. I hoping for Mondays and Wednesdays to be doing this. Sundays is a toss-up. We'll see how it goes, but let's get ourselves into the southeast here, and we will launch the world. So far, I haven't made any changes. The goals, as I've mentioned in the description, is to get these locals going. Now, I'm not worried about this one, per se. So now that everything is popping up, let me see what we've got. We've got one going into Jacksonville, probably another one going in. We got, okay, he's a Waycross. Okay, that's good. And probably in, wow, lots of crap for Jacksonville off the gazoo. Okay, and I suppose you're who are you? I don't even know who you are, or what you are, what you're doing. Oh, there is a reverse there. Okay, let me just see. Oh, it looks like he's okay. Okay, that's my... Oh, crap, I don't want to do that. No, 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 no. Do not reverse that. Cause all kinds of confusion and delay. Let's start with Pecan. I am going to spawn in switchers as if they were already there. Originally, I was thinking about using the whole... I don't know. Bring a local light power or something like that, but I don't think so. So, where's a good place to park engines down here? Probably here. Yeah, that would be a spot. This siding isn't going to be doing anything, so yeah, let's do that. Oh, I did want to check. I'm not even sure which ones we're doing here. 1020. So I've got 767 and 776. Uh, 67, 776. For we'll do the 767 LFG. It's LFG and VST for 767. I'm gonna get my pictures directory out. 67. Take a look around the Pecan Yard area. So we got Lafarge, and there was something else. What was the other? EST. What I want to do is I want to make sure I'm running proper power. He's got to go. Too bad. 6 miles. GP can handle that. Lafarge. EST was it? I think. I don't even know what the hell that is. Well, let me see what that says. Veritas Steel. I'll take a look at it first, and then if I can't find it, I'll go for it. The PDF, yeah. Oh, I'm in Iran's now. Oops. Food Lion, Duroc. Wow, where the hell? Iron Yelvingston, Duke Energy. You're not in Orlando, so where the hell are you? Alright, I'll have to transport to it and try to figure it out. Oh. Really? Oh, wait a minute. No, I thought you were something else. How come I missed you? How did I miss you? Oh, there you are. Oh, you're in green. I see. Okay. Enough. Okay. So that one's easy enough. GP40s. What I'm trying to do is get an idea as far as. So he'll go down as far as here. Maybe, I don't know if he'll do Titan, but. Yeah, let me just go ahead and get some engines going for that. Fair enough. Whoops. Oh, what the hell? Okay. So, we're going to start with 2 GP40s. Freight locals. Plan. Let's look at that again. We are dealing with A767. So I changed the symbol here to U and to U. And I'm not going to worry about the other train just yet. It's been a while since I've ran on an actual local. Really? Well, that's because the cars aren't part of my train yet. so it's not giving me a pickup because my train is listed as the drop-off train instead. That's fine. I'm missing something. If I turn all that crap on. Yeah. Yeah, we'll go for. Let's try that again. Really? Okay, what's up with you? Making noises, but it ain't doing anything. Oh, I bet you I didn't I auto start him? I swear I did. Maybe I didn't. It's not. I probably didn't. It was probably on standby or some baloney like that. went ahead and bled the train brakes. Okay, we have a train in the area, a pecan, and then we should be able to do some work. So wait for him. So the goal is to all these trains expire. Wrong one. Now, as you can see, there's my my switch list now. So I got one at car number 8. I could block it while waiting for this train to come through. Depends. Assume I'm in contact with the dispatcher, and it's one of the things, if it's more beneficial or not, considering the traffic coming north. I got a bit of a window actually, so I should be okay. I should be okay, which, plus I have an extra spur in there, which means I can clear the main no problem. So I think I'm fine. But certainly the option is there for me if I want to. I can certainly go ahead and do that. Now I keep all the tracks reversed. This train will re-enter. Well, it's not going to have cars, but it would re-enter this track before terminating. There's our train. That's what I like about switching too, is especially when you got AI. I mean, I haven't done too much of this really, to be honest, but to be able to have that happen, it's pretty cool. Permission to enter the main once that train has passed. Should have done a counter check, but I didn't. Just okay. Let me just double check here where my signal is. Just out of curiosity. All right. Okay. That'll be our engine pocket. So yeah, our goal is to get all the locals done. Of course, it's a little bit easier right now because we don't have the pickups. That'll be more of a test during our second playthrough. I think I was going for a January 1st. I'm not 100% sure on that, but we'll see. We'll see how it goes. We've got a couple weeks, so we're at 10:47 right now. Passing by. That's what I thought. All the way down to the pipe area. stop a little too soon. Now I do have the Rice Creek drawbridge. I may have to check the map one time and see if I need that signal. If I need that signal, it's going to take me a little bit to get it. Actually, I'll get it anyways, because it's fleeted. So, just see how that goes. So I do have permission to enter the main. All the signals are locked, so any other trains sneaking their way in. Passing slow approach from already. Okay, he's alright. That's the guy I just gave permission to. Now, let's go this way. So far, not having air is not an issue. I'm not expecting it to be, but I just figured I would mention that. Now, quick look at the map. So I want the second switch. We're good. Before I do, I have okay. Yeah, so if I can get through all the locals, I'm not necessarily expecting that to happen, but if I can, that's great. If I don't, it's not a big deal. I'm not going to feel obligated to have to get the locals done. I'm just kind of giving myself a timing point. That's why I want to work at least through two sets of, what do you call it? 2 actual days. Oh, I forgot to... I'll hit apply real quick. So far I've had permission to enter the main. I'm going to see if I can have permission to hold it. Of course, it's basically me checking the dispatcher board. And permission has been granted. Just like that. Yeah, I got plenty of time right now. So that works out good. This guy's over now, he wouldn't be over. Anyways. So we're good. Awesome. So of course, if this was, in other words, if it wasn't me and it was a user who was online using that, all they would do is go into chat and say, well, I can't do it because I'm not hosting a server, but if I hit the tab button and I was hosting a server, I could then, you know, first of all, I could tone the dispatcher, which you should do first before chatting, and then from there you would communicate through the tab button. Basically the location you want, what it is that you're looking for permission for, and then go from there. Okay, so Veritas Steel is the one on the left. I got 986 feet on the other side. I'm not too sure if I have enough room now that I look at that. That could get interesting. But we'll see. Might have screwed that one up a little. Let's see. Okay, so it says there's a gondola, car number 8, which I guess is, car number 8 is the tail end, or what's now my front end, I should say. It was originally the tail end, so means I gotta get 7 cars in first. Unfortunately, in this situation, I really can't do much other than shifting that and doing a visual, because I can't go between riding and not riding. So, if there's 2 guys riding in the back, then basically he's still riding the back telling me how far I have to go. I'm up in the air right now. Of course, this is ideal to actually switch anyways, but I try to be prototypical when I can, but there's our gondola right there. Now you don't have to run both pecan locals. You can only you want to run one, go ahead and run one. This one's pretty simple. It's only 2 industries. Oops, I went too far. So we'll pretend I'm down here somewhere. tracks for a minute. See how the slack works. It's okay. Ah, crap. Jumped on the wrong one. Okay, we'll pretend again. I was on this side of the tracks. I got all the way across. Barely. Alright, let's see. Drive this end. That's what I like. So it looks like I got tanks and hoppers for Lafarge, and I don't know if there's a boxcar dead end or not. I can't tell. Well, if there is, it doesn't matter. I'll group those up into whatever sidings we can find over there. Wherever looks applicable. I don't know if I can view the industry or not. We'll see how it goes. If I have to, I will, but maybe I'll do some screenshots. We'll see. See how things go here. Slowly get a guide going for each and every local. Just see if I can get a if I'll be able to get a shot here. Transport to the industry and see what happens. Delete all tracks. See, that doesn't tell me anything. What happens when I transport? Or if F8 works with that. Okay. I tried. We'll see. We'll see if it works. I don't know if it will or not, but we'll give it a try. that out. Oops. Well, I can't remember. Well, I'll find out in a minute. 767? That's up there. Oops. Oh, that's Newcastle Shipyard. Okay, that's cool. So I put a 16-hour window on these guys. Which means it should be ready by 2 o'clock tomorrow morning? 1 o'clock? Yeah. 1:09 tomorrow morning. So we'll have plenty of time. And then tomorrow's train can go switch it. So we got a center beam flat on this one. Interesting. I didn't want to do a 24-hour cycle. I wanted to make it so that it was loaded or unloaded during the business day and then take it from there. There's so many ways you can do it, so it's not cut and dry by any means. I have to check my dispatch board. I haven't checked that in a bit here. Oh, that's definitely going to mean I have the dispatch board. Oh, we got a southbound. How about that? Been a while. Alright. Well, I'll take some time out to do that. Very nice. So, definitely give him a light there. He's running his way through. Very nice. I'll keep it green going this way. Blah, blah. I don't know if I need this one yet or not. I'll double check. But I'll have to get going pretty soon on that. One way or another. Otherwise, it's looking good. So we're finally getting to southbound. It's been a while. Alright. So I might have to hold off at the main at Lafarge. We'll see. Normally, I'd have to do a runaround at the next siding, I believe. So that's the first cars I've switched under the new system, so that's good. Oh, come on, baby, you can do it. Give me a little bit of a boost. Just a bit. Awesome. I think they're already dead. I don't need to bleed anything. Alright. Say I should be able to see my EOT. What's going on? Why can't I see my EOT? Oh, because there's no air. It's just acting as a dummy. It's a reflector. Duh. It's like there's no air. EOT's okay. 8. Check my... Let's see what we got here. Oh, we're fine. Okay. I'm going to say we're fine to... I'm okay to back up on the main. I was a little worried about backing up on the main, but I think I'm okay. Basically, the move on backing up on the main is so that I can get back into the engine. Because I got to get back out again. Close the switch off. Fun little relaxing switch job so far. Whoops. Wasn't watching. This is the conductor walking up to meet his train. That's what the whole backup move is about. Just to try to add a little bit more realism into it. am just curious about that for a minute. Oh, it looks like it's in the water when it's on the ground, but it's really not. Okay. I was gonna say. It says a drawbridge, it's not on grass. It's weird how it does that. Yeah. Okay. This form of switching and running main lines I enjoy the most. Having switchers interact with mainline trains that they have to get in out of the way of, and my cup of tea. 690, so it should be right up here, really. Away. Unless I missed it. Oh crap. Did I miss it? I didn't miss it, did I? Couldn't have missed it. Of course not. Now the question is, what's the mileage? Stopping for red signal 889.
CSX, equipment defect detector, milepost 688.6.
So now I'm at 688.2 coming up to what the hell? Lafarge is back at before the detector. Don't tell me I missed it.
Detector milepost 688.6. No defect.
I'm worried now.
Total axles 40. End of transmission.
I'm not this far. No freaking way. Well, guess what? I didn't think it was at Bostwick, but I guess it is. Ah, crap. I thought that was oh well. What can I say, rookie? How much time do I have before I get destroyed here? Dang. Oops. Alright, let's pretend I already jumped out because I was a moron. Got on like here. Yay. Just checking the grade. Of course, I'm limited to 15 miles an hour, I believe. I didn't think it was right at Bostwick. I thought it was more towards the detector by the looks of the chart, but I've goofed. Alright, 14.7's good enough. What'd I say? Yeah, once we passed the defect detector, I thought, well, wait a minute. It was supposed to be right there. What's going on? So the plan tonight's still pretty early, 7:44 Eastern. I'm gonna run back light power, and well, before I do, I'm gonna probably check out the yard and see what's going on there.
CSX, equipment defect detector, milepost 688.6.
I imagine I'm going to be handling the east or southbound industries. Well, we'll see. Oh shit. Forgot I'm probably gonna... Do I need the light at Bostwick? I don't think I do.
CSX, equipment defect detector, milepost 688.6. No defects. Total axles 40. End of transmission.
Yeah, so assuming we're doing eastward, I'll check the industries before I leave against the map. If they're all eastward, then what I'll do is I'll run through on one and hook up to track 2. We'll switch that one out. If we still have time, I'll just keep going. It's 11:35. Trying to get a flow for it. I'm perfectly content with running locals and the supply train and dispatching. I got no problem with this. This for me is fine. Q457 is I mean, there's really no relaxing train on this, per se. What I mean by relaxing is you're constantly, you know, honking at grade crossings. You're not going up a grade, you know, setting at throttle 8 and just hitting the alerter. You're concentrating on quite a bit. That's fine by me. Once we get more people on, I may take a more relaxed approach, but we'll see. Or I might just, you know, once I time it enough and then realize, well, I have to get the supply train back, then I might just run with an AI crew for a little bit in between, once I kind of get an idea of how the 24-hour cycle will go. There'll be call times for the locals, but I don't, you know, it's not going to be a set schedule, per se. You have your overnight train, or your late night train going this way, the other one coming back in the late evening after the switching is complete, after everything's cycled, and that's it. I might set things up for the, you know, to try to start at the beginning of sessions and stuff like that. Might run sessions a little bit longer to try to complete a train or something like that, but other than that, it's going to be very flexible. And it'll certainly be flexible for the number of people. It can be anywhere between just myself running and as many people as we have positions or people who want to run trains. So if there's enough people who want to run trains and it gets busy enough, then they can request a train to spawn and I'll dispatch it. I'll have no problem doing that. Of course, you know, I'll have to manage my my flow and everything. What the hell's that? 5424. Oh, hello. Okay. Yeah, I'll have to put you up here for now. I know you're coming down, but definitely have to meet at St. John's. Yeah, I saw the hydro poles coming up towards Bostwick. Like, we at Bostwick already? Didn't expect that. That's good. Going the other way. Too much. Yes. Signal though? I see a signal. Wait. Still looks down. I just don't want to pass by it twice. See the signal now. Approaching. Ooh, he's getting close. Alright, well, there's no way I'm gonna get all the switching done in time, so let me go ahead and give him one. At least get up to Bostwick. Have to hold for one. That's the other time where it gets a little relaxing too. Having to dodge everything. One spawn today so far. Definitely see the signal. I think I see the next switch too. But let's take it. Just over half a mile away from the signal. Too far. I think I see the switch coming out. Take a look at the industry when I get inside. Okay. To back off on this one. Well, that's me. Not bad. I don't know why I have that fleeted. Whoops. That's what I get for doing two things at once. That's okay, I gotta get this going anyway, so... So the head end will be able to restore the switch to normal. I'll set up the board accordingly. Okay, so I'll ride this in the air for now, just to play the head end because I can't ride the tail and do both. Interesting. Got a little siding in there. That's nice. Don't I already have an EO40? Oh, maybe. Got an EO. So again, if I was able to ride the coupler, then I could switch between views. But I've got to restore the switch. I can't stack that signal because he'll end up getting a signal going the other way, and I don't want that. Stop it there anyways. Okay, so he's still coming out of the mains. Got another light that came the other way, so we're good to go there. Yeah, I gotta wait till he comes out. Got no choice there. Give it another green there, but after that, wait a minute, what am I doing? Oh yeah, that's right. I have a guy fleeted behind him, which isn't too far behind, actually. And then I'll bring this guy up. Run him all the way up to the Amtrak station at DeLand. That. Alright. Bostwick, I'll give him the light through. So he gets that. Looks like it's gonna be so light. Yeah, we'll see. That's what it's looking like, but we don't know who's taking what, so that's fine. He's about ready to get through, so I'll kind of remember that. Okay, now I'll ride the coupler. Oh, one of these stupid ass sidings. I hate these little equilateral sidings, whatever they call them. Let me take a look at this industry. Let's see how it looks. So when you look at Lafarge, we have got center beams, covered boppers, tanks, and 2-bay covered hoppers. Edit the tracks. So it really doesn't give me much of a not much of a distinguishment. I got 3 tracks to play with here. Center beams, covered hoppers, tanks, and 2-bay covered hoppers. So the 7577, it's really even. I think, yeah, we've got center beams. Tanks. I'm thinking the hoppers would go over here, maybe get the center beams or something like that. What was the one that was 5? Oh, that was a covered hopper. That sucks. Although a covered hopper that's emptying and a tank car that's emptying would be, yeah, just one of those things. I'll have to, it really doesn't matter. It's hard to tell. I would say center beams have to go over here. I'm thinking hoppers down here. But we'll play around with it. Did I click the other switch? Guess I don't have to. Well, I already did, so we'll keep it that way. I don't think I can use this siding. Let me double check on that. Maybe there's an extra one that I wasn't looking at. Oh, there is. Oh. Well, okay. Changes everything. Well then, I'm thinking center beam flat. That's my guess. Could be wrong. But with the center beam flat. That thing's not going to load up with lumber. It's supposed to be gypsum. That's okay. One of these days. We'll coupler. That was spotted in a nice place, actually. Good. Should I try? We could try it. Spotting isn't as important. Out good. think. I better check the brakes on that. I think it'll stop where I want it to, but we'll check it in a minute. If it gets too carried away, we'll hit the brake. Like it's coming to a stop. That was perfect. Ooh. Did it stop? Okay. I haven't set it yet, but yeah, I'll set it now. Just to be on the safe side. Really, I should have set it right away. I don't know why I need it all the way down there. But you know, wasn't thinking. Okay. Okay, so let's roll with this one. I'll take that. Thank you. Up on 12 noon. It's looking pretty good. So I'm going to go ahead with the, well, let me take a look. Yeah, I'll put the tank. I don't know. I guess I will. I haven't really decided this one yet. So what do we got here? We got that little 2-bay covered hopper. I'm tempted to just put that into here and leave it be. And let the tanks go into like a little tank farm there or whatever the hell it is and let that be. I say that is Bostwick. Okay. So yeah, I think we'll do that instead. Like, I'm not 100% sure as far as putting the center beam down there, if it was necessary, or if it's part of something else, but for all I know, they could all be in here, but I'd rather go that way. We'll assume most of the gypsum gets loaded by truck. Not sure. Figure that out sometime. I know it can handle 14 cars, but... or so it's saying. Don't know what the hell's for what, but... for now, that's just the way I figure the best way to do it. Most of these industries are somewhat generic anyways. There's really no tank holder for it. Let's go ahead. In fact, I'm going to take a look at the industry one more time. Edit the tracks just to see where the all the way out here. So actually go into the plant, really? Oh, okay, and they do, but Yeah, I kind of like that view. It's because it says Bostwick there. I know it's Lafarge, so that's good enough for me. I was trying to get the tags in, but that's okay. Okay, so now we're ready for a train. From when we started this project with the original Q457, brought all these trains all the way, you know, did it set off. The first set off was Pecan, of course, in the early morning hours, and now we're at 12:11. Again, I may not get to the other locals, so there might be a bit of a delay, but we'll see. And if it expires, then I'll let it expire, and we'll go ahead and we'll get a run for the next one. See how it goes. Then you can pick and choose which locals you want to run. And if there's cars in the industry and another set comes, it doesn't matter. If it doesn't switch it, the cars stay in the industry. The ones that are in the siding get turned to the new tags. You know, that's how it would just progress from there. Alright. So I do not have permission to enter the main because I'm holding, but I do have permission to enter main after the passage of the next northbound. We got a launch pad now. TAF launch pad. Away you go. Joe. What are you? You should be okay for now. I'm gonna stack you now. How's it going? So gonna have him hold the main. And then set an opposing signal for him going that way, so we're all set. Hopefully that did that. I don't think that was supposed to work, but I never thought of that because that now it won't work. He's in that block now. Or he should be. Otherwise, it would show the signal. Okay. I'll be back in a minute. Hopefully I won't miss the fun. Okay. Glad I didn't miss anything. So we got our... That doesn't look right. That don't look right. Gondola. Got the two tank cars, but why is that not working? I'll have to check that out. It's a little weird. Kidding me? Did I actually accidentally take that off? If I did, then I'll add it back in. I swear it was on. Really weird because I could have swore I had it on the screensaver. Good thing I checked that. Okay. Now... my train. It's going through... the train's going 45 miles an hour. You should be here in a minute. Okay. Good. That's better. More than 3 covered hoppers. Oh, that's, yeah. 3 covered hoppers. Okay, good enough. So, while I'm on that, let me just take a look here. U457s. OSC is the only thing I got. Beacon 102. Oh, we got fun coming. Don't want to miss that. That's cool. If you like running intermodal trains too, there's lots of fun ones to run. Yeah, I'm going to assume OSC is an eastbound. I'll just get myself into the yard and then I'll figure it out. There's a green signal, so you must be past Boston. We have permission to go ahead and open that up. long getting back light power. oddly enough, I don't have any cars for it, which I'm not sure why. But we'll figure that out later. So I've got the northbound, I guess it's a coal train, 8894 is fine. Let's keep them going. Nothing I can do about that for now. Yeah, up to St. John's until we figure out what's going on with him. Imagine he's coming right in. He's coming into the siding. They're just following each other right now. Okay, so I'm going down one, I'm going to pick up two, and then I'm going to wait to enter the siding. I don't know if I can enter the siding ahead of him or not. I'll have to wait and see. I doubt it. I'll also be changing the symbol of my train to A776. Now notice how I only have 2 and 3 hours, so I'm almost expired there, but the Range Yard's going to have 7, so this is working out pretty good, I would say. Normally it wouldn't be this delayed, but also there would be more work, so that's working out pretty good. I don't know what the 22 is in there. I'll double check on those. I got a funny feeling those are the oddball cars. We'll figure that out. So, anyways, I have to change the symbol as I was saying. So my new symbol is 8776. Do that. I just go into here. Change it that way. Which does nothing for that. It just will help when I pick up those cars. Liking how this operation is working so far. Very nice. Very manageable. This is probably, well, this is going to be even a simpler train, but I don't know how that's going to work, if we're going to have more industries or it's just a random number generator. There's always a possibility, and I'll just throw this out there, there's always a possibility for an RTS2. Now I know there's at least one car forwarding program that I'm aware of that's definitely being built. The other one, they're asking me a lot of questions. So I don't know how to answer them really, other than writing the code for them, and I'm not doing that. I'm busy enough doing my own thing. I don't mind giving advice and trying to lead the way, but as far as telling them how to code it, that's up to them. For me right now, this is good enough until I can figure out how I want to do things. So, okay, so we got 2 different car types, all going to OSC, which I'm not exactly sure what that is yet, but I'll figure that out. I'll have to check the switch over here. Yeah, I'll set these all up anyways. Next guy we're going to be seeing, I believe, is a coal train. Woo! Starting. 8894, that's still a U, that's good. The reminder. Ballast and a cool. Gotta change the filters on those. I don't like that at all. That's okay. So, EOT on him. Hopefully I got, I'm not too sure what this is exactly. That's not Seminole Electric. I got a bad feeling it is. Which would be really stupid if it is. But I got a funny feeling it is. Ah, crap. Okay, let's see where it takes me. I remember seeing an industry at where are you? Yeah, you're Orlando Utilities, aren't you? Dang it. Oh, I forgot to change the other industries to tag the others. Well, that sucks. I'm not 100% sure about this one. This whole... Hang on a second. Let's see this. I'm not buying that. I'm having a hard time buying that one. Why there would be a different symbol going to that. Well, unfortunately, it ain't gonna matter much because I'm not gonna be able to do much. So, you know, had I known that would easily have been one train. It's crazy. Just take a look at this for a minute. I'm gonna transport to the industry. I want to take a look at what they're doing. So we'll transport to the industry. We'll go edit the tracks. I believe I took a look at this too before, and I was thinking, what the hell is that? Okay. So it's not around the loop per se. And to be honest, I'm not sure what it is. Other than the obvious, it's dropping coal off here, which is fine. I guess it's dropping coal off there. I don't know what that does exactly. My guess is... I don't know. What is this supposed to do? Open hopper. Or a 2-bay covered hopper loads. Okay. Well, I guess we're heading back out that way. Always tried to look at these to figure out, okay, what exactly is are these things doing. I imagine the coal hopper would go the other. Alright. Want a boss wicket again. Sucks. Alright, fine. I mean, to me, that should be all one train. It's gonna do, if it's gonna do that, come on. I could have ran that all on one train. I mean, I was right there. You know what I mean? I don't understand why that particular one, with the exception of they're saying a lot more cars go to it, but we know unit trains go to it as well. It's a little confusing. I'm still not 100% convinced that that is somehow... Well, there's supposed to be a unit train that goes in and slowly dumps the coal. So I imagine it's something else and it takes in something else. So okay, I'm fine with that. I would much rather... I don't know. Because the way it's going to set up those industries, because we don't have much cars to begin with. The way it's going to set those up, it's going to be horrible. That might very well be its demand, so I don't know. So now I'm gonna have to unhook that. That was a waste. Oh well. I could have easily done a second set off with that. I'll have to make note of that. Alright, so let's set this as a lead unit. I was saying, I knew I should have checked that beforehand too. I knew about that, but for some reason it just didn't dawn on me. Gotta get that ballast car out of there too. This one's going to be a long wait. So I got a guy behind me going into the siding. Letting him out ahead of me. What time is it? 9:03. Damn, I should have. This is the same train. Take a look at the symbols that are set up that Tom had. Siding's going to get here first. He's not even here yet. We got a fairly long wait for an intermodal. No, he's in the coming into the siding now. set up for the capacity, I can see having 2 symbols, but it's not necessary. So I may keep that symbol, but I doubt I'll ever have to use it. I don't think it's part of a unit train, but because it's a separate siding, I guess, but I don't know. So I'll have to decide on that one, if I want to keep it as 1. It's better to have it as separate because then it divides it up at least, but we'll see. Oh my god. Interesting train to have all 3 on there. Now I was thinking there was some east, west run and an east run. I don't get that. It is what it is. Looks like the trains are coming on this side and down. I thought I saw it. I know I've seen it on the dispatch board, I can't quite see. Is it there yet? No. Well, there he is. first job. I'm not so fond of this one. Sorry. I'll probably write up some notes. Maybe tomorrow. We'll see on this job. As I do them, I'm going to start adding the stuff to the Wikia. That way there's a nice reference for everything, and then we'll see how it goes. 'Cause it's a very valuable resource. It just has to be used. That's all. Hopefully everybody knows, you know, kind of what to expect. Still a work in progress, of course, but that's okay. Okay, so we got an intermodal coming. Whereabouts is he? He's a long ways away. The empty coal train had a hold at thing, and then I have to follow him out. So he's not yet to West Tukoi yet. So we're gonna have a bit of a wait for two. Is that West Tukoi now? North Switch. Another delay once I'm at Bostwick as well, because I'll be waiting I'll probably be waiting for that 5390. Is he another intermodal? Oh no, he's EO40. So I got a U470 and an EO40. I assume they're both empty coal trains, so another empty coal train, but I don't know if he'll get there in time. I might be able to turn myself around if I'm lucky. And I would love to sneak out there, but that intermodal's going 70 miles an hour, not a chance in hell. Okay. I restored that. Oh, wait a minute. That's. I'll get used to this yard. I was like, why is it reversed? That's why. theory, get ahead of that coal train. If I'm able to speed it up, I might be able to do it actually. Yeah, why not? I should be able to. Why not? 'Cause he's way back there now. I forgot I had a nice little lead. Yeah, I'll hold it for one. Switching, he'll be out of the way, and then I should be able to head south and get back into Pecan Yard again. Yeah, sounds like a better plan. He would end up holding him up. Easier to wait and just follow him. I don't think they would put me ahead of him. But I could be wrong. So I'll let him go. Okay, I'll be back. I'm just gonna grab a drink. And a snack. Industries. Now, in reality, these trains are very long. They're around 6,000 feet, the Q457s. So, the way the system works for Run 8, unlike what maybe RTS would do, go waybill by waybill, at the same time, RTS would overload a spawn. Potentially, if the siding wasn't long enough or the spawn area wasn't long enough, it would actually overload it. So this is a much more automated system, more user friendly. But what ends up happening is the ones that require the most get priority over the ones that require the least. And it never really fulfills the demand that it's asking for. So, I really don't know. Like, there's going to be a lot of, I would say, there's going to be a lot of tweaking going on. I think there's some unit trains that are missing. There's some other trains that, you know, may or may not be as important. I'll have to look into it, but it's going to be a bit of a work in progress. Just like tonight was, you know, I wasn't too sure of what that first train did. certainly wasn't too sure what this train was doing. Alright, so that's just 5260 complaining. So, give him another light up here. Take him to Huntington. He's probably going to have to go on the siding at Huntington, I would imagine. Almost certain of that. Smart enough to change the industries around? I can't remember. What I mean by that was, okay, I know that one. Yeah, I don't want that. That's not what I want. Oh my god, hold on a second. And Veritas. Yeah. There it comes. When that light went out, but anyways, whatever. This will be the last run of the night for me once I drop off these cars and head back light power again. It's a somewhat boring night, but okay. It is what it is. interesting run going there following the yellows. Okay, so... Looks like it's going so slow. Yeah, I probably could have had a good run with him. Oh. Wow. I didn't think it was going to be that long. Would have took off. He's disappeared into the fog. Does have his life. Oh, I could have so easily. I mean, the only thing I had to do, and what was preventing me from doing it, was the fact that by rights I should be backing up to collect my crew guy, the conductor, I should say, crew guy. I'd have to back up to get my conductor after the switch was restored back to normal. I wouldn't have to do it so much at Bostwick because I have a controlled signal, so I could get in there, but I figured that might be a delay too. Here he comes. See him now. That's okay. Make it interesting. Follow the yellows for a bit and speed back to the yard. But I'll put a... I don't know if I'll put a note in there that the train could be combined. As I said before, the reason being is you have, well, one, we don't have enough units. I think some of the units are being simulated by Manifest. This isn't one of them, but I know Conrad or Elvingston trains, there's a few of them that aren't setting up as units. They should be. So we'll have to fix that. But I'll see. Once you take away those manifest type unit situations, I wasn't even too sure about this one. I thought to myself that this could be another simulating a unit train. So I think we're okay there. I gotta get those coal trains coming. Make it more interesting. Okay, these coming out of the siding. Ready. Oh man. Definitely gonna have to set up those coal trains. Make it interesting. Could have done that while we were waiting here. Oh well. See about putting it in tomorrow if I call. Man, this train's mind waiting at stop signals and meets and all that. I think it's makes it interesting, actually. Very realistic. That signal, the check bridge signal, meant that I could pass it if I check it and the bridge looks like it's okay or something, but I could be wrong on that one. And I'm gonna got my approach now. see if I got the passengers set up on here yet as well. I'm not 100% sure on that. That's cute. I gotta get the signal or what? I asked for it. Well, I guess I lost it. Kind of weird how it has actually a stop location for those cars, considering they don't cross, but maybe that's just how it's set up. I don't know. Okay, so how do we do this one? Well, I imagine I stay on the inner line for now. Is moving. Got a meet set up. Actually, I got a couple meets setting up. Huntington and Seville for the one southbound that we have set up right now. And I'm going to keep them going. I don't think anything's going to touch it in time. So, taking a look at the so that I'm gonna have to change the tags on. I don't know if the tags will still change or what will happen, but so we're down to about 5 hours for Rands and then 9 for the others, so okay for time. That's as long as it's taken out of the yard before then, it's fine. But we'll have to see. I forget how this yard works. I think it's on the inner track here. Oh my god, another New Orleans train. New Orleans coming out of my rear end. Okay. Okie dokie. Love to see a train come down this way. Maybe I should take that New Orleans out of there. I don't know. Doesn't seem to do too much for this. You know what I mean? Okay, looks like a Y there. Hold on a second. Take a look at the map. Hopefully I got this right. Double check on that now. I have the wrong industry? Okay, I'm really worried here now. Okay, what industry am I at? Hold on. This ain't the same industry. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Okay. I think I know what happened. That's Orlando. Which if I transport to that... Oh, crap. Alright, now I know what I did wrong. Not Seminole, that's Orlando. Oops. Okay. I am going to have to... I don't know what I'm going to do in this case. But just for the hell of it, I'm going to delete that train. Just because they're still trying to figure out things. What's happened is I screwed up and was thinking Seminole. It's Orlando, which is totally different. So there's actually, I guess, now that makes sense why there's just, I couldn't figure out why I had it set up as its own local. So that should have gone down to Taft. What I'll do, I won't delete it. What I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to give it its own track number. I was looking at it, and I was like, you know, I looked at the map at first, and the map didn't make any sense, and then I realized, well, wait a minute. This whole thing doesn't make any sense. So, what I'll do is I'm going to copy this over. Copy the player tree. Alright. So now I go back over, I guess to Taft. And I'll have to change things around here, I imagine. Okay. Well, of course I have, parked the engines right beside it, so I'm gonna have to throw them in behind this one, I guess. Which is fine. He can come here. Hopefully. Oops. Of course the track isn't clear. Why would it be? Engine in front of it. Alright. Well, where do I want to put it? I could throw it down the line here a little bit. Just for the fun of it. Well, something just for the fun of it I will too. I'll have him go first, since we were wasting all that time on him. So that's the way it's going to be. That's the way it's going to have to be. So now we got 4 locals coming out of here, I think. Only 1 out of Pecan, 1 out of Rands, I think. Yeah. It is what it is. That's looking like it's going to have a lot more interest. How's Rand's here? I just want to take a quick look. See what I'm up against. I guess we'll go here. Not much of anything there. Like I said, you've got these little these ones right here, which is basically to go into that industry. I think Conrad Yelvingston. I think that goes in there. But anyways, okay, so we're almost at the 2 o'clock p.m. mark now. We're in good shape to do that next one. We just have to get a switcher set up and should be okay. You want to get some extra trains in there, maybe a coal train to both Sanford, or both for Orlando and Seminole. See how that goes. That isn't going to be much. That ain't going to take much at all. Depending upon where that's going. I'm not going to worry about it tonight, though. Got 1, 2, 3, I think. Old Eve done. Mass. DMR. Well, we got about 6 industries to switch, so that's okay. I like it. And eventually that'll be replaced, I think, by the unit train. But for now, that's a good start. You know, just a few cars here and there. Works for me. How are we? Oh, shoot. Let's get them going. Let's keep it going. Actually, I'll let this meet take place, or else the switches will not really. In fact, I'm going to hold off at Benson Junction just in case I need to get that switcher out. We'll see. And this guy here, he can keep going. Don't need that one now. I guess I was supposed to keep that normal. Sometimes I get confused which ones I'm supposed to leave normal, which ones I'm supposed to reverse. Yeah, let's just bring it right up to so light for now. So that meet's already taken place. Coming out here, he's already set to go. Yeah, I'll just get these coal trains in here, get the one going to Bostwick and the other one going to Orlando Utilities. It's called Stan. While I'm playing around with this, I'm just see what I got. Hang on. Industries. See what I've got set up for Moncrief southbound. You mean to tell me I got nothing set up to go out that way? Are you kidding me? That ain't right. Okay, I got some work to do there. I thought I had a Moncrief southbound. The only thing I got is Q457. Well, that's disappointing. Okay, well, let's put the unit coal trains in there. So we've got Stanton, which he can have whatever the hell he wants. I don't care. It can surprise me. It can. I really don't. I don't know about NS. We'll use that. Just because these two are competitors. Hell, I even like the Run 8 Westerns. I know there's Southern Pacific. Why not? Let's make it interesting. Utter Peon. No, I'll go with low. Definitely loaded. So, yeah, we'll call it Stanton. Okay. What's the other one I call? Orlando. Or Bostwick, sorry. Hit low. We'll call that Bostwick. We'll do the same thing with him. BNSF, CSX, UP, SP, runway. He's low as well. Okay. So it's up there. How many we get, I mean, it's going to be a whatever it is, I guess. I guess in comparison to what's going on with the other guys, about 25% for now. Yes, I don't know. I got to figure out these a little bit more. So for the industry, got him going. Yeah, he's fine. So for the industry then, we're at Bostwick. Do I have a Bostwick Power Industry? I should, but I don't know if I do. Sounds good to me. New industry. Game. Bostwick. Seminole Electric. The industry tag, I guess, would be Bostwick. Yes. Sounds about right. So for I guess we would go with the open hopper. Zero capacity because it's just gonna change the train. That's all it's doing. It sees Bostwick come in. It's going to change it to empty northbound after 1 hour. And edit the tracks for Bostwick. Oh boy. This was where it's going to get fun. Question is, where am I going to send it? So he's going to come around. Hopefully I don't have to flick any switches. Well, I guess I do, but what? Which is fine. I don't mind doing that. Whole point of this is for him to be able to come in, do his thing, leave. I've got him set up for 1 hour. Change that switch later. I'll leave it at that. I gave it a 25% as opposed to the 100% probability for the other guys. The other guy that I want out is... Where is he? Way down here. Well, I can go with Orlando Utilities for a minute, and then I'll transport to that. Close the damn button. Import new industry. Hey, transport. There we go. Stopped 54.92. Okay. Oh, he's good to go now. Do that for now. So that's good. Okay, so for this one, this will be interesting. See, we'd go through this way. Question is, right, so got a switch already for them. It's gonna send them down. They'll go this way. Hopefully he won't be too big. Okay, so what is this called again? It says Stanton Energy Center. A new industry. Call it Stanton Energy Center. Orlando Utilities? I don't know. Industry is going to be Stanton. Local freight symbol is going to be Stanton. Again, we're going to use the open hoppers. Empty, northbound, 0. Only takes 1 hour to empty. And then we'll hit the tracks. So slowly we're getting stuff in, so that's the important thing. I'd love to be able to see it slowly come in and start loading a train or emptying a cars. Oh, did that. Okay. You know, is what it is. Must be a little bit of a grade there. The whole idea is to get this train turned around in an hour, ready to head back. Now it doesn't have to have a crew right away. I'm not worried about that. And it'll start giving me the there's a switch against you idiot type messages for about an hour. I might even put it on standby if it's on AI, whatever. Well, in fact, I will have to. I'll have to, once he comes around here, he'll start, just like the other loop, he will start begging for basically the switches against him, and some idiot did it, and all this other garbage. So that'll be that. I'll have to keep track of this line, because whether it's that extra little coal thing, whatever the hell that is, and the, I don't know, the toxic dump, or everything's gonna have to be cleared or held back or whatever based on the traffic that's coming in. A long way. Let's try it for this line. I can think of some other places I would rather see, but yeah, you know, it's a part of the system and is what it is. Wow, that's a long way. Gotta hand it, there's a lot of line in there. I knew it was long, but okay. Oh good, we do have a signal going out of there. Oh, that's perfect. So all I have to do is light them up. Both ways, actually, because nothing's going to be going around that Y. Unless I need to Y power for whatever reason, but everything's going to be coming from that direction. And oh, perfectly. All right. So we're at 10:30 in the east right now. 2:18 in the sim. So we're set up for those 2 extra trains. I still have to work out with the Conrad Yelvingston and stuff like that. I'm not worried about that. I want to get all these locals out first. Then I'll worry about these other unit trains and how I want to deal with that. If I want to deal with that. I may not want to. You know, I may treat it as a non-unit industry. The coal, I figured that was important to get the coal stuff going though. So now that's in there. There's other unit trains I want to get in there, the stuff that goes through. I want those in. I'm not too sure why I don't have as many as I did. I was surprised that I didn't have any other unit trains coming out of Moncrief, which explains why I haven't had any spawns there. So, but I'll look into that, possibly before we run tomorrow. But at least I got the coal trains in there now, so we don't have to worry about that. I don't think there was any other. Yeah, there's a coal thing that goes that way, but I ain't worried about that. We already have our coal trains that go into Florida and out. I think we have the empties. I'm not too sure about the loads. I'll have to check on that. But why is this guy going there? Oh yeah, he's going. Never mind. Never mind. I lost it for. And he's following. So. He's following, and that guy's not following all the way, but I might have to have him overtake, but we'll see. See how it goes. Everybody's moving now, so that's the important thing. Just looking back at the amount of time I do have. The other thing I got to do is I've got to go into the industries and start changing them around. So, it says Rands has 5. That isn't going to take long at all. I don't think. I'll have to check that. Then I got TAF 7, TAF 8, TAF 9. Actually, TAF 6 is the other one, which isn't shown on here, but that'll be the whatever industry I had set up for track number 2, which is going to be taken out. But that's fine. So we're in good shape. Okay, that's it for now. I'm going to save this as is. And good enough. So that's it for now. I should be back tomorrow night, pending any boredom or change at heart. But no, I had fun tonight. This was good because I was in a weird mood today. It's nice to be able to get through both subsistence and this today. So time well spent. Okay, so that's all for now. I'm going to take it easy for the rest of the night, and I'll be back tomorrow. So have a good one, and we'll talk to you later.